Hey guys, welcome back to Dive In Deep in Thought. You're here with Elias, and today I want to talk to you guys about how to find your purpose, how to get that little bit closer. And this isn't going to be one of those videos where I make you go research stuff, because your purpose isn't out there. And we tend to think that when we see a rich person with nice objects that we want one day, if I do what he did, I can become like him. Or when you ask the question of what makes good money, like what do I have to do to make some good money? What do I have to do to become rich? If your goal is to be rich, forget it. It's ridiculous. You want to be rich. Where do you start with that? Go rob a bank. Go sell drugs. What do you mean? If that's your goal, the fastest way to get your goal ideally would just do something illegal. But that's not your real goal. Your goal should be your purpose. Your purpose feeds into you becoming wealthy when you add value. Your purpose gives you fulfillment in life on a daily basis. You're actually fulfilled. You feel good. That way you don't need to spend more money to feel better. So the ways to get closer to your purpose, there's a few different techniques. You don't always have to do what you love. The thing is, you've got to do what you're generally or genuinely intrinsically good at. So focus on your strengths and work with your strengths. That's one way. So if you are artistically gifted, go into that field. If you are good in construction, you pick up the concepts quick. If you pick up the concepts quicker in law, then do that. So work with your strength. That is one way to guide you closer to your purpose. Another way, which is a stoic philosophical way, and I've done this a few times, and it's very, very powerful, but very, very hard for the normal person to do, is to meditate on your death. So it's to say to yourself, if you were to die tomorrow, what would you do differently today that would give your life the greatest level of possible fulfillment in this present moment? What would you do differently, and what would you do right now? As in, what would you change and follow of that? A lot of Greek mythologists, philosophers meditated on their death to get that deeper understanding and meaning of their life. And it added richness to what they did every day. They didn't have to do anything extravagant. They realized they didn't have to contribute at the highest level. They just knew in their life they had to bring forward to the table what they possibly could. And that was enough, because by doing that with all your heart, you're automatically giving more than what someone else would. If you're at McDonald's flipping a burger and you're just there just to make your wage, which most people are because it's generally just a starting off job, there's one kid amongst the whole group who's not just flipping a burger, he's there and he's actually doing it with all his heart. And he's the person who's flips the burgers, then he goes behind the register, starts them up the floors, and he builds his way up. And believe it or not, in 10 years, he's a CEO or he's a franchise owner because his heart was in the business. And it all started from flipping burgers, whereas somebody else would have seen that as a stepping stone just to get rich. Then the next job just to get rich. Then the next one just to get rich. They didn't hang in there long enough, and the perseverance, grit, and determination that was required to get you to that next level was not there. So meditating on your death is not necessarily a negative thing. You see it as one of the most positive things, because what it does is eliminates all this bullshit that we put in the way and all these excuses we put in the way, because we're taking life for granted. Every day we're waking up, we're thinking that every day we're going to wake up and work's going to be there. People are going to be there. The opportunities are going to be there. Food's going to be there. And that is not the case. Not everything is going to be there every day. And the one day you wake up and you realize, shit, this guy's just not around anymore. Or this opportunity, has just come up and I've said no to it because, I want to get rich. That is not a goal. Getting rich is not a goal. Getting rich is a byproduct of the value you add in society, and someone rewards you for that. That's how you get rich. You don't get rich by setting a goal to get rich. It's very, very important to think of it like that. Your purpose is also based on, so your strengths, what you're really good at. Focus on your strengths. Don't focus on making your weaknesses come up. Just focus on your strength, because the energy you spend on bringing up your weaknesses, you're going to be average in 10 things rather than masterful in 3 really good things. And those 3 really good things, if you create a niche for them and push those, you can move forward. Your purpose is not always what you like to do. Your purpose won't line up with your hobbies or activities that you love doing. It's generally feeding into a greater meaning. So your purpose is not just your day-to-day jobs to cover your costs. Your purpose is the maximized contribution you can give to society. Because at the end of the day, even when you do get rich, you're going to get bored. Even though you think, oh, when I get rich, I'm going to travel the world, I'm going to do this. That's a lie. That does not happen. Go talk to rich people. Go meet 3 rich people. To break this belief of what you think, go meet 3 rich people tomorrow and ask them, how much have you traveled? How much? Most people who are rich is a byproduct of something they love. They're in the craft they love. You see rich people who own ice cream trucks. You see rich people who install kitchens. You see rich people who are lawyers. It's ridiculous. People are getting rich on OnlyFans. It does not matter what you do. It matters on how you do it and whether you do it better than everyone else. And the difference between being average and being the absolute best is when it lines up with what you enjoy, which is working with your strengths. The second thing, meditating on your death, saying, what do I really give a shit about? Like, what is it? All this bullshit, all these lies I've been telling myself just to get people off my case, do I really need to feed into that? That's all external. What really matters to me? It's a serious question. And the more seriously you take it, the more you're going to benefit from it. It's simple. If you laugh at this question or you laugh at this idea, then it just shows that you're just taking life at face value. And then the third thing is, obviously, you must add value. You must add value, and you must have your heart in it so that you can push beyond. When things get hard, that's the difference. That's the difference between changing your job and diverting the problem and taking accountability, is your heart is going to take you further. Your brain can only take you so far. A lot of times when I wanted to fail, or when I wanted to give up and I was failing, and I was failing hard, my brain said no, but my heart's like, no, this is it. Just go for this. Keep going. You're almost there. You're going to get there. Just keep pushing. Keep fucking powering forward. And I listen to my heart, and it always guides you in the right way, considering you're not harming or affecting anyone through bad intentions. Guys, this is my video for today, and I'll see you in the next one.